Hello, Namaskar, good evening. This is Balneet Singh Bedi. I welcome all of you to Daily News Analysis session by Tathastu Institute of Civil Services. Good evening, Roshni, Dipesh, Kishore. Good evening, everyone. Let's quickly start today's session. Under Mains Manthan, we have two important news. The first is very controversial. This is regarding the bills that have been introduced by Home Minister Amit Shah regarding the arresting of prime ministers, chief ministers, as well as the ministers who are serving in the office. Now, the point which has been raised by the Home Minister Amit Shah is that if someone is caught for any criminal charge and being jailed for 30 days, that particular elected official can be removed from office. Now it could be Prime Minister, it could be Chief Minister, or it could be Minister serving from the office. So various other political parties, you talk about Rahul Gandhi, the leader of opposition, Owaisi, then Mamta Banerjee, and all the opposition leaders, they have strictly condemned these bills, that these bills are threat to democracy. They are erosion of parliamentary efficiency as well as the core of democracy in the India. Along with that, they have declared these bills that the India would act as a police state once these bills are being passed by the government. Then the next one, why India needs a national space law. Now here the editorial discusses about the comprehensive need of needing a national space law in which the technological advancement, the innovation, the private sector entrepreneurship, all of that can be enlarged under the national space law, right? Good evening, Rishi, Dattaraj, Abha Kiran, Anjana Chauhan. Good evening, everyone. Then under Prelim Sarthi, we have again two important news. First, India successfully test Agni 5 missile. Now, Agni 5 is intercontinental ballistic missile. Intercontinental ballistic missile, right? Its range is up to 5,000 kilometer, and this is indigenously built. This is that is 17 research hubs in India, which talks about various problems as well as to look after the solar energy, and at the same time these research of excellence have been established in order to look after the India and France initiative. By International Solar Alliance. Right, now we will move forward with the first one, that is the now we will come to the first editorial, that is bills to oust arrested PM CM trigger chaos. Now first thing is why in news. So basically the bills to oust the arrested PM CMs, and it covers the syllabus GS paper 2 Indian polity. Now why in news, I have shared all of these points. Then comes that this was the part, this is the newspaper clipping here. स्क्रीन बंद हो रखी है. लाइट हुई है, कुछ हुआ है, समथिंग हैज हैपेंड. हाँ, बंद करो एक बार. माइक वर्किंग. Am I visible, audible? Give me a quick thumbs up. We'll begin. Rishi, Ekta, Ishika, Rehan. Give me a quick thumbs up, everyone. Okay, Srimant, it's audible. Okay, Rishi. Okay, Shika. Right? So these are the bills that have been introduced by Home Minister Amit Shah, that the PM, the CM as well as ministers serving in office can be arrested if there is a criminal conspiracy and they are lasted for 30 days in jail. They can be removed from their position. So basically all these provisions will turn this into a police state, will turn this into a totalitarian state, and that is a matter of concern for all of the people or all the constitutional dignitaries in India as well. Now I'll quickly tell you the three bills that have been proposed. First is 130th Amendment Bill. You do not have to remember, see, this is the amendment bill, not the Amendment Act. When we say 106 CAA, whatever, 2000, whatever, this is the act, but this is the bill that have been introduced. Then three bills have been introduced. Government of Union Territories, basically the chief ministers having the union territories having the legislative assembly, so those chief ministers would be included here, and definitely Jammu and Kashmir reorganization amendment bill. Now these bills have been designed to remove the prime minister, to remove the chief minister, as well as ministers who are arrested or detained for serious criminal charges with 5 years for 30 consecutive days. Now bachche, this, good evening Anand, now this is very problematic. अगर कोई 30 दिन के लिए consecutively जेल में रहा है, so all these dignitaries can be removed from the office in order to bring what Sarkar is saying, we are bringing in order to bring morality in politics. But trust me, this is nothing but jumla by the present government. Okay, this is nothing but just a way to reduce the power of the elected governments. Now it could be state as well. Then comes the political debate. Now under political debate, the government argues that bills are to bring political morality into the system. Opposition MPs, Congress leader KC Venugopal argue that these are unconstitutional and anti-federal. They are saying कि ये जो भी बिल्स हैं ये अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल है, ये फेडरलिज्म के खिलाफ है, फेडरलिज्म, डिवीजन ऑफ पावर्स बिटवीन दी सेंटर एंड दी स्टेट. अब अगर ये बिल पास हो जाते हैं तो अगर सेंटर को लगता है कि स्टेट का कोई सीएम है, फॉर एग्जांपल अरविंद केजरीवाल वाज इन जेल, so he can be removed from his position, no matter even he or she get released after 30 days, no point that they can be brought back to the power. Then also Trinamool Congress MP, they have told the pages in front of Amit Shah, we will not get into those details. Then again, I'll just quickly tell you what he said. Step back to medieval times. We are going back to medieval times. Owaisi said it would lead to a police state. Manish Tiwari said it's a political tool for misuse, undermining the criminal justice system. Good evening, knowledge model Hussain. Now we will move to the next. What Amit Shah has been defending these bills. He is saying that he resigned in whatever. This is the this is like the personal thing which we're not gonna get into the detail. Serious charges. So basically he is saying that these bills are being brought on the moral grounds and in order to bring morality in politics. Morality in politics. Why I have covered this? Because this is very controversial. On the front page you need to be aware what these are going for or not. Hussain, you are preparing for EPFO, you are preparing for defense, you are preparing for UPSC civil services, you are preparing for judiciary as well. Beta, how many exams you are preparing for? Okay, so these are the charges under which they have been charged. Uske baad, again, now the bill has been referred to joint committee. It has been referred to joint committee. Now these joint committee are having 21 Lok Sabha members and 10 Rajya Sabha members. Now all these members collectively look after the bills. They will look after the bills here. Okay, they will look after all the 3 bills that have been introduced by the Home Minister. Okay, I'll quickly read it for you. The bills were referred to joint committee, which will include 21 members from the Lok Sabha, 10 from the Rajya Sabha, expected to submit its report by the winter session, that is most probably in November or December. Then we move to the next, that is there is a PYQ. Quickly solve this PYQ, everyone. Good, Dattaraj. Dipesh, good. Rishi, good. Srimant, read the question again. Anjana, good. Javina, Dheeraj, Roshni. Okay. So most of you have given the correct answer. Here, Prime Minister can be appointed without being member of any of the house, that is Lok Sabha or Rajya Sabha, but within the period of 6 months they have to be the member of either of the house of the Indian Parliament. Good, Hussain, Srimant, Ekta, Ishika, very good. Did we, Hussain? Maybe yes, maybe yes. I do not remember exactly, but we must have done this question in the previous as well. Then comes why India needs a national space law. India space policy, science and technology. Then comes, this is the text and context page. Again, बच्चे जो text and context page में articles आते हैं, they are really very important from your exam perspective, because जैसा question UPSC पूछता है हूबहू वैसी ही line के तहत text and context page में भी all these information are being asked as well. Then comes the Outer Space Treaty in the year 1967. Now if we read here, it sets the foundational principles for global space. This is the treaty jo foundation sort of it regulates or it reviews all the national space laws of various countries. At the same time, it places responsibility on the states for space activities, या तो फिर वो सरकार की हो, प्राइवेट एंटिटी की हो. दिस मीन्स कि we need a national space legislation in order to give effect principles to the Outer Space Treaty 19 Outer Space Treaty, right? Outer Space Treaty को हमने implement करना है in order to bring with the national space legislation, right? Then we move to the next, that is India का current approach क्या है. दो इंडिया ने यूएन की काफी सारी ट्रीटीज को, स्पेस ट्रीटीज को साइन किया है, बट इट इज स्टिल वर्किंग ऑन अ कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव नेशनल स्पेस प्रोग्राम. अब कंट्री ने बहुत सारे मेथड्स भी यूज करे हैं, मेथडोलॉजिकल, इंक्रीमेंटल. नाउ व्हाट आर दीज मेथड्स? इफ यू लुक हियर, फॉर एग्जांपल वी हैव catalog of Indian standards for space industry, Indian space policy, in space norms. Now this is really very important from your exam perspective. You cannot afford to miss all the 3 points. Hussain, if astrologer has asked you, beta, I understand, but at the same time you cannot believe in the astrologer wholly, right? चारता, गुड, बट ठीक है, आप अपना अच्छे से पढ़ाई वगैरह करो, ठीक है ना? By God's grace, maybe you become an officer. Yashika, right? It's Gaganyaan mission, Chandrayaan mission, even Bharat's own Antariksh station in space. you all are educated, you all are implementing, you know, what all you are learning in the classes. Then comes कि हमारी जो space industry है उसके challenges क्या क्या है. So basically what we want जो in space है उसकी statutory authority हो which currently lacks the legal backing, right? Basically अगर उसकी statutory body होगी then it will have a larger back there. Then clear licensing rules चाहिए, timelines चाहिए, at the same time FDI rules also we need, and हमें एक affordable insurance का framework भी चाहिए for the startup as well as to protect the intellectual property in the space sector. All of these things we need, all of these changes we need in the space sector. Now if we move to the next, that is operational concerns. Now first is dual use technology. अब dual use technology क्या करती है? It create complications. So private companies को भी delay होता है. Again see, जहाँ पे private sector involve हो रहा है, they need smooth business, right? They do not want red tapeism. They do not want delay in decision making. They want all these smooth businesses. Then talk about the mandatory. Yes, Charita, good. Yes, hard work and smart work, we need both. Yes, Ekta, right. Then comes that accident investigations, also the management, space debris management. Space debris का आपने सुना होगा, it was lot in news as well, right? जितनी भी debris space में होती हैं उसके लिए कोई law होना चाहिए which is necessary for the effective governance as well. Now quickly a question for you everyone, quickly solve this question. It was asked in the year 2024. Yeah. Charita, beta देखो luck भी चाहिए 100%, but if astrologers have asked you to prepare, go for it, but with your all heart out in your preparation, right? आपकी मेहनत भी बहुत बहुत जरूरी है. Yes, yes, Dattaraj. FDI rule has been extended for the space sector as well. 100% FDI is allowed. Yes, Shriman, Charita is fine. I hope you are fine too. Good, very good. Dattaraj, Ekta, good. Charita, Dipesh, good. All of you have given the correct answer here. Okay, Hussain is skipping the question. Rishi saying A. Dheeraj A. Very good, Ekta. You are doing the PYQs really well. So here the first is Cepheids, that is the stars which brighten and periodically, nebulae, giant clouds of dust and gas in space. So first is wrong, second is wrong, third is right, that is pulsars that are formed when massive stars. So only one. A is the correct answer of this question, right? A is the correct answer. Now if we move to the next, that is under prelim Sarthi, we have two important ones. First, Agni 5 missile, right? So Agni 5 missile, as I have told you, it is indigenously built. First of all, it is intercontinental. It is intercontinental ballistic missile. It is intercontinental ballistic missile. It has access till 5,000 kilometers. 5,000 kilometers. Test fired Agni 5 intermediate ballistic missile from Chandipur, Odisha. Then launch was conducted under the Strategic Forces Command and technical parameters of the missile. So basically, beta, अब ना हम even we all know mission Sudarshan Chakra, which has been announced by Narendra Modi on 15th of August. So basically, we are building air defense system more and more strong in order to counter our neighbor Pakistan in case of any future conflict or future war. Yes, Srimant, very good. Good, Ekta, Charita. Yes. indigenously developed intercontinental ballistic missile, 5,000 kilometer. Also, it is capable for the nuclear payload. Okay, it has been built by whom? By DRDO. Okay, then we move to the next, that is strategic importance kya hai? India ki nuclear deterrence strategy. Also, we are aiming for long distance hit. Long distance hit. अब automatically the सबसे important बात, आत्मनिर्भर भारत, and at the same time we have indigenously built missile system, enhancing its defense and technological capabilities for national security. अब इसके बाद बात आ जाती है एक PYQ की. Come on everyone. Yes, Charita, multi-independent targeted re-entry vehicle. Very good. It's been mentioned in the news as well. Yes. Country's long-term security requirement is that in order to have a strong air defense system, so that we can have a fight with our neighbors in case of any conflict or war in the future. Chalo, quickly give me the answer. Very good, Ekta. Interchanged, yes. Tatharaj is saying D. Very good. Agni 5 is a supersonic cruise missile. Do you think it's a cruise missile? I just told you it is a intercontinental ballistic missile. BrahMos is a cruise missile. BrahMos is a cruise missile, right? Again, these are rock powered, these are jet propellant. First is wrong, second is wrong. D is the correct answer. That is neither one nor two. Okay, neither one nor two. Intercontinental ballistic missile, Srimant, not hypersonic. Sometime we will discuss all the type of missiles as well in detail. Now comes the Global Solar Alliance. So basically International Solar Alliance, which has been founded by India and France. They are planning to build 17 sectors of excellence. 17 centers of excellence, जहां पर एक स्टार्टअप इकोसिस्टम मिलेगा, टेस्टिंग होगी, लैब की ट्रेनिंग होगी, and at the same time we are also building global capability center. Global capability center in India, जिसको कहा जाएगा Silicon Valley for Solar. Silicon Valley for Solar. अब आपको एक और चीज जान के हैरानगी होगी, as per June 2025, India has built over 119 gigawatt of solar energy. 119 gigawatt of solar energy as of July 2025. All these are the prime information which I have given you before discussing the editorial. Now I'll quickly read it for you. 17 centers of excellence across various, focus on startup ecosystem, testing, lab training, global capability center, valley, usko kya kaha jayega? Silicon Valley for solar. Headquarters is in Gurugram, very good. Then comes the focus area of the center, वो human capital पर focus करेगा, digital tender, rescaling. उसके बाद it would be these research hub would be in similar platform to IITs, right? वहाँ पे skill building होगी for the solar technology as well. Then comes कि हमारा जुलाई 2025 तक 119 gigawatt has already been established here. Okay, वहाँ पे हम both technology as well as skilled workforce का ध्यान रखेंगे, and we will provide them the same sort of opportunities. Now quickly solve this last PYQ, everyone. True, headquarters at Gurugram. See, all the tropical countries are open for the invitation to International Solar Alliance, and India wants to act as a leader along with France in order to adapt the Solar Alliance infrastructure. Yes, Roshni. Good, Dattaraj. Yes, Hussain. COP21 where? Which convention you're talking about? It's Conference of Parties, but which convention? Where COP21? Good, very good, Ekta, Srimant. All of you have given the correct answer. So basically, who all can be regarded as the distributed energy resources? It is all for battery storage, biomass generators, fuel cells, and rooftop solar photovoltaic units. With this, so correct answer here is D, right? Correct answer is D here. With this, we have come to the end of daily news analysis session. I hope you all have understood all the news. In case you face any problem, drop down in the comment section. I will get back to you. I have made you solve 4 PYQs with each editorial, which shows the importance of newspaper and the questions which are coming directly from the paper at times. The space law which we need at the national level, it's a very important topic from your exam perspective. Question can be framed in the mains regarding the same. So I want you to revise whatever we are studying, make your short and crisp notes that will help you in your future examinations. Thank you so much. With this I conclude. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you so much everyone. Thank you.